ArchieLuxury. How are you today? How are you today? I've just posted the social media for my son's funeral. Fuck! 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 What can you say? And this is the way life goes, fuckers. This is the way life goes. Guys, guys. We're here on the ArchieLuxury channel, and we're here to discuss watches and all things wristwatch related. What's going on? Talk to me. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, guys? Well, it's in Australia. It is Sunday. It is morning time. What can I say? It's morning time. What can be said there? What can be said? It's it is what it is. Now let's get into some watch talk. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Tell me this. What's going on? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's going on? Well, you know, the collection. I got to tell you, Hofmeister, the Hofmeister, he is he's a good friend of mine. Hoffy said I should bin some garbage. And I got to tell you, man, the collection. What do I do? So basically, guys, what do I do? I'm trying to look at my collection, and I can't sell the Breguet. That's the watch I wore when I found out my son had passed. I had the Breguet on. And even though it's as uncomfortable as fuck, I just can't seem to get comfortable with it. I think if I buy an extra long strap, it will be a lot better. I find it a bit uncomfortable. I gotta tell you. Gotta tell you, guys. Hey, apes, man. Just ease off a bit on Lux. I mean, I get it. I like you trolling. Just give him a bit of a break. He's trying his best. Okay. Apes. He's not a bad guy. He's a lovely guy. Okay. And yeah, he's not a bad guy at all. So I got to tell you something. My collection, what the hell's going on? Well, you know, collections, fuck me dead. They take a lot of money. These watches are expensive. Yes, they are expensive. And the danger is you get too much shit. You get far too much shit. Now let's have a look. This is currently what I have. Now, you might say, where's the Explorer? And where is the Speedy? Both of those watches were pledged as collateral for the Jaeger LeCoultre Master Compressor. Now, I a master compressor. I love it. I love a chunky fucking monkey. Chunky fucking monkey. I do. I love a chunky monkey. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Andreas says, don't sell the bee. Don't sell the bee. When my mother passed and when I had my surgeries, I wore my Rolex Explorer 2. Never will be sold. Fuck. I don't think I want to sell my... I think the answer is work hard, Arch. Work hard. And move forward. Work hard and move forward. That might be the best answer. I think if I got rid of the Explorer 2, you know what? Yeah, I think that's the answer. Now let me just pin the link. Let's pin the link. Let's firstly, we got a super chat in. We got super chats. We got Bugsy Malone. £2. Wishing you all the strength you need, Paul. Bugsy, thank you. Thank you. Bugsy Malone's been a loyal enthusiast. Yeah. What can I say? Hello. Hello. And I got to tell you, man, what can I say? Life is short. Time is precious. Wear your watches. Wear your watches to tell people your time is valuable. Super chat now. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I got to tell you guys, I think I want to trim a bit. We got Madman, $5. Arch, I love that, Bregster. So glad you're keeping it. Are you getting an aftermarket longer strap or a longer OEM one? Madman, that's a good point. Now, the fucking thing is, let me tell you, I'll show you what the fucking problem is. It's got this has got an original Breguet strap. And I tell you what really fucks me off. See this bit here? This bit just wanders around. I mean, what the fuck is that? What is that? What is that fucking thing? What is that thing? And I don't understand it. Why doesn't it stay put? And when it's on, it's very rigid. It's kind of uncomfortable. And the buckle, the deployment buckle, it's a real bitch. It's a bitch. It's a bitch. Okay, when it's like that, it's okay. But it's just fucking top heavy. I don't know. I'm just going to get... I think as I'm wearing it, actually, I get used to it. It feels a bit tight. I'm going to... So to answer your question, Madman, both. I want to buy a new OEM. And I want to buy... I've already ordered rubber straps, rubber. I got rubbers coming. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hey guys, let's just talk. You guys are my friends. Let's just chat. Can I change topics for a couple minutes? Would you mind if I change topics for a few moments? Would you mind if I change topics? Is that okay? Just let me change topics. Bugsy, we'll come back to you in a minute because that's a good question. I want to show you something, okay? I don't like to hide. I like to be brutally honest, okay? Brutally honest with you guys, okay? Brutally honest. And I just want to share something with you, okay? Let's have a look. I just want to share this with you, okay? So here we go. Okay, so I actually visited the place where my son died yesterday, okay? And it's a funny story. How did I get the address? Well, I went to the police. They can be difficult. Fuck, the police are difficult, you know? The filth! It's from the bill. The filth. They went in, they ask you questions, but they won't give you anything. They're just fucking okay. Anyhow, the officer's in front of me. She said, I can't give you the address. And she's sliding the piece of paper. It's got the address on it. So I went and had a look, okay? This was the place that he died. Number 4, Unit 4. It's like a boarding house. And I mean, look, yes, it does look like a dump. Yeah, I granted that, especially look at the carpet. However, I got to tell you something. It actually had a warm feeling there. It didn't feel spooky or shit. It felt okay. And let's have a look here. This is the house. So there it is. That's the boarding house, okay? It's in a really upmarket suburb. This area is fucking expensive. And this is the view. Look at that. That's the view. I mean, this is fucking rich people. This place will be turned into a mansion. And look, that's Brisbane city skyline. You can see it. So it's very close to the city. I took my son. I let him the learner plates. He's learning to drive. I let him have a drive in the B. Fuck it. What's the point of having a nice car? You can't let your son drive the fucking thing. And I let Anthony, the one who's died, I let him drive the fucking car as well. That was actually a good memory. I don't regret that. Sometimes you break the rules a little. And I'm glad he drove the car. I'm really, really pleased. There we go. That's the skyline there. It's a real upmarket part of town. So there we go. Back to the watches. So yeah, small diversion. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I just wanted to show those pictures to you. I went and had a look where he died. And I tell you honestly, yeah, it's a dump. Yes. But it actually had an okay feel to it. Didn't feel shit. It actually felt comfortable. Okay, we got another super chat. This one's from Bugsy Malone, £5. I sold 5 watches. Now I'm left with 4 watches, and I'm only buying 2 more now. 6 watches is enough for any man and enough to cover all eventualities. Fuck yes. But you know what the stupidity is, don't you, Bugsy Malone? Is that we buy a fucking watch box. We buy a box. We buy one of these fuckers and we want to fill the bitch. We want to fill it up. That's what we want to do, is fill it. We want to fill the box up. We want to fill the bastard. And that's where the problem starts. He sold 5 now. So you had 9. Now you've got 4. And you're going to add 2. You got 6. Now, I got to tell you, in my case, I am thinking, you know what the good ones here are? Let's have a look here. So what I'm thinking is the world time. That's the fuck off, get out of jail watch. That's just beautiful. I love my bluesy. After the burglary, that's the only watch I craved. I love my Zenith El Primero. I love the JLC. I love the Breguet. I love the Speedy. The Speedy is coming back. Okay? It's coming back. It's coming back. And I got to tell you, it's how many do you need? You don't need to have Bugsy. You know what? You don't need Bugsy. Just tell me how many you got. How many? What do you got? You got a picture? You can. Well, you can tell me what you got. We'd like to hear. I really think in my own case, 2 fuck off. That's the world time and the bluesy. That's my call. Then 2 gold chronographs and 2 steel chronographs. That's it. That's the collection. Done. Done, fatso. Done. OG baby girl. Was the same place you showed us the messy photos? No. That wasn't his house. That was a friend's or an acquaintance's flat. It wasn't his. He was just staying there. That's all that I believe. I've got more info. I'm just telling you. I don't know. No, he was just staying there. He didn't live there. Okay. It's yeah, that's exactly what happens. And I got to be honest with you. It can be pretty difficult fuckers. It can be very difficult. And yeah, it can be very difficult fuckers. What can I say? What can I say? It can be difficult fuckers. That's right. It's yeah, what can I say? It's difficult. It's difficult. I got to tell you something. Let's have a look there. Let's go and have a look. What do we got happening here? We got Chillin' Barefoot 2 Swiss francs. Arch, you have the gift of resilience. Keep it up. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got a super chat here. This is from Frank the Tank. $5. I want to consolidate from 22 pieces down to 6. What do you think, Arch? Now, I've met Frank the Tank. I met him. Frank, I got to tell you something. I think that's probably a good idea. Okay? I'm not saying that it's for any reasons to hurt or to tell you to not keep them, but I got to be honest with you. The more watches you have, how the fuck can you service 22 fucking watches? 6 is bad enough. And I got to be honest with you. What are you going to do with these fucking things? The way I look at it is you want to cover some bases. You would want to have diver, GMT, and a chronograph. Those 3 is it. And I got to tell you, the sports watches are very in. Dress watches, they're still a very popular genre. I love a dress watch. But, you know, that's less so. In my case, you could say the top 3 on my row here are dress. Now, the World Time, that is a dress watch. Yes, it is. That's the genre. So 4. So what do I think of consolidating? Look, you have to be ready to do it. Okay? And I got to tell you, I had the burglary. Fuck, that was painful. You got to be ready. When you are ready to consolidate and you say, how many do I need? And it's a bit like bloodletting. Once you start, you become addicted to it. And you think, fuck, okay, I'll sell this. You're rehoming them. You're not giving them, you're not losing them. You're rehoming. And I think it's spiritually good to rehome pieces. For example, I sold the Reverso to a fucking nice guy. Actually, the guy has done gardening work for me. He built some landscaping work. And his name is Anthony. He's asked to come to the funeral. Nice guy, lovely guy. He got a small inheritance and he wanted to buy, because his father passed, he wanted to buy something nice to remember his dad, and something he always wanted was a quality watch. I sold it to him. You know what? That was fucking beautiful. He's a lovely guy and he loves it. He loves it. He really fucking loves it. Okay? So I got to be honest with you. Sometimes that can be very useful. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that can be really useful. And I got to tell you, I'm just going to send a message to my ex-wife. It's a playlist. I just found a playlist under his name. There we go. I did it. Okay, sorry about that. Look, guys, I got to tell you, downsizing from 22 to 6. What do you think? I think it's good for the soul. You got to be ready. You've got to be mentally ready to do it. There's no point me forcing you to do it, then it's painful. But you've got to say, okay, I'm going to. Frank, I would love to hear what pieces you have and what do you want to keep. If it was me, I would be keeping nice quality. Rolex is always good. The good brands, that's what I would be keeping. Tell me what 6 you want to keep. Personally, I think it's a very good idea. However, you got to be mentally ready to do it. It's not when I tell you to do it. You got to do it when you're ready. We got another super chat from Thomas Burnett. Arch. Thomas Burnett, £5. Arch, I feel that Breguet is underappreciated. My favorite brand. Do you think they deserve more recognition than Paddock because of their heritage? Very good question, Thomas. These are an absolute bargain. They're a bargain. They're a bargain, okay? And I got to tell you something, Thomas Burnett. They are a fucking bargain. They are a bargain. That's what they are. Bargain. Now, let me just run you by. Let me tell you. Let me give you the drum, okay? Let me give you the drum. They are those things there. They are very, very, very. Look, they are very cool. Okay, they're very cool. The problem is they tank like a bitch. Okay, why do they tank like a bitch? Well, Breguet. It's part of. Look, it is such a great brand. It is an amazing brand, but I think they're trying. Okay? Let me just call one up. I'm going to put this into pounds. Let's put this into pound. We'll put it into GBP, Great British Pound. Have a look at this, Thomas. And you know the funny thing is, I bought the Breguet because I was looking for a fucking Explorer 1. I was looking for a Explorer 1. I was looking for an Explorer 1. That's what I was looking for. And I got to tell you, the Breguet is it's Explorer 1 money. Do you understand this, Thomas? Now let's have a look. Let's have a look. The Breguets, this is in pounds, £9,000. These are the Type 20. Now that's a Type 20. They're a little bit smaller. The 21 is 42 mil. It's bigger. So you can get it in steel or gold. Why the fuck? It's only a bee's dick difference for steel or rose. Fuck, wouldn't you go for rose gold for fuck's sake? No? What do you think? Look, okay, so £10,000. Look at this, 10,000. That's not the only one. Okay, he wants 14. He's being, but look at this, £10,000. That's a Type 20. Type 20. Look at it. That's steel. Look at this, £8,000. Oh, that's an auction. Okay, 8,000. So 10, 11,000 pound. Okay, here's one in the Netherlands. Look, Japan's got one, 9,000 fucking pound. Look, why are they so cheap? I mean, fuck, that's a bargain. Look at this. It's a beautiful watch. Look, it's got that's the Breguet buckle and everything. Look at it. It's beautiful for not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. I mean, this one's not in bad nick. The Japanese are so fucking peculiar. Little marks. Fuck me dead. These guys are ridiculous. It's a bug. It is a £9,000. Fuck me dead. That is a bargain. Why? That's just how they are. Breguets, they tank like a bitch. Okay, Arch, I feel the break. Yes, they're grossly underappreciated. My favorite brand. Do you think they deserve more recognition? No. I mean, Paddock, look, don't get me wrong. Paddock put the long yards in. Breguet kind of, there was periods they didn't do the right things, okay? Paddock pushed it more. They were smarter, okay? That's the reality, okay? That is the reality, okay? I'm just telling you, okay? We got showcase watches here, £10. Arch, hope you're doing okay. I'm down to 3 watches and genuinely never happier. Less is 100% more. I now have a 1 in 1 out rule. Now I only buy sub £10,000 watches. Far simpler and happier in the hobby. I think the bargain for £10,000 would have to be this fucking Bregster. That is a bargain. That is a bargain. Okay? Absolute fucking bargain. That is an absolute fucking bargain for under £10,000. Thomas, do they deserve? Fair is not a word for adults. Okay? Fair is not a word for adults. We got a Justin Goodfun, $20. Thank you, Justin. Bugsy Malone, £5. I kept 2 of the Tudors and 2 Rolex. Fuck. Paul, I'm not sure which 2 watches I will now buy, but for sure one will be a Calatrava or a Vacheron dress watch. Make sure you get a big size. You don't want to get a little size because it's cheap. That's the big problem with Patek. If it's a little bit small, they're more affordable, but you don't fucking want to get too small. I would say also Bugsy, consider a Breguet dress watch, a Breguet Classique. Breguet's got some they're amazing bang per buck. I kept 2 of the Tudors and 2 Rolex. Bugsy, which ones, man? I want to hear this story. Because let's face it, Rolex has some really cool stuff. We got JBIDX. Let's see, JBIDX, $5. Let's see you get a sailcloth strap for the Breguet. Yes, I would love. Yes. Definitely would consider doing that. I can tell you that now. Of course, that is a fantastic thing to get there. Yes, I agree. Definitely. I would definitely. I agree with you. Definitely agree. It's that there is some amazing shit there. There is some amazing stuff, and yeah. It's what can I say? You know, I got to be honest with you. Man, it is a very, very difficult thing. Okay. Downsizing. What's my opinion on downsizing? Look, I like to downsize shit. I think it's good for the soul. You know what? How many fucking watches do 22? Can you imagine servicing 22? Fuck me dead. And I got to tell you something. Watches are not a good investment. A good friend of mine is looking at a vintage Daytona. He bought it 13, 14, 15 years ago. I think it was $40,000. It's now worth 90. That's what the dealer would sell it for, 90. The guy will net 80. You know what? If he had that money in another investment, it would have done, the return would be better. So is it a great investment? Not really. And that's a vintage Daytona. Madman, yes, Madman, $10. Arch, please check WhatsApp and read message out aloud. I'm just going to do that now. I've got, this is on WhatsApp. Fuck, this is watches. Arch, Frank the Tank and I went to a Franck Muller event and did something very, very stupid. His was 270,000 AUD and mine was 295. They got us drunk, they'd limit us, wined and dined us to fatten us up for the kill. Thoughts? You didn't buy it, did you? Holy fuck. They take you out. Fuck. That is, I don't know. Hey, Madman, can I show Frank's picture? I don't know if Frank really wants to be publicly outed like that. I got to be careful. Frank, can I share the photos or no? You tell me, Frank. You tell me, Frank. I want to know. Fuck, they went to an event and oh, okay. Frank said to send the pictures. Okay. Fuck me dead. I got to be honest with you. You know, Franck Muller, I don't hate Franck Muller. I don't hate it. I don't hate Franck Muller, okay? Fuck. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at these pictures here. They went to a Franck Muller. Franck Muller, I don't dislike Franck Muller. Let's have a look. Fuck. $294,000. Fuck. Look at that. Crazy out Franck Muller. Look at that. Fuck, in the limo? Holy shit, man. It's next level stuff. Fuck. They are actually very beautiful stuff. Here we go. We got another super chat. Madman. Frank the Tank and I have gone completely nuts. We need our pontiff to slap some sense into us. Look, guys, they're beautiful watches. They have absolutely very limited resale appeal. If you were spending 300 fucking thousand, I think there's a look, fuck's sake, man, you could. I got to be totally honest with you. When you are spending so much money, you have to be aware of resale, okay? I don't care if you're buying a car, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini. You need to be aware of what the fuck happens to the price, okay? You need to be aware of this shit. And in total honesty, it ain't fucking good, okay? It ain't good, that's for sure. It is fucked. You got to be careful. I mean, if you're going to spend 300, see, I don't think I would spend that much on one watch, okay? And if you wanted a real ballser, see, wouldn't you want to get like a platinum Daytona? Or a platinum Day Date? Wouldn't that be You're going to spend 100,000 Aussie dollar. Isn't that where you'd go, guys? No? Or a paddock, perpetual calendar, like Tan the man got. I think that would be a more. So that was Tan's was about 60,000 US dollars. Buckley's Tiffany 5396. That was 60,000 US. That's almost 100 Aussie. That's what you buy. I don't think you buy this sort of shit. Okay, I mean it's beautiful. It's not lousy shit, but it has no. I mean, can you a dealer man? You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose 250,000. I'm sorry, that's reality. We got showcase watches, £2. Sharing your knowledge solo makes the best shows. Showcase, thank you so much. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind at all. Bugsy Bugsy! Fuck yes, Bugsy! Bugsy Malone, £2. Because he said he down to 4. You got a Monte Carlo. That's a chunky fucking monkey. I like the Monte Carlo. Harrods. That's the Harrods Black Bay, the green one. Milgauss Z Blue. Or Z Black. So he's got a Milgauss and an Air King. Fuck. Interesting. Very interesting. Monte Carlo, a Harrods, a Milgauss, and an Air King. Not bad. Not a bad selection indeed there. Not a bad selection. For what more do you need? What more do you need, Bugsy? I was suspecting there'd be a GMT or a sub or da, but hey, I love the Z Blue. It's simple. I miss my Z Blue. I would buy one, except they're fucking. It's Breguet money. It's the same money, man. Similar. Little. Maybe the Breguet's a bee's dick more. We got P Cars. P Cars $5 super sticker. Hello, P Cars. P Cars. What a great guy. Great guy. Just having a look here. The link is pinned. Thank you. Anyone can jump on. Thank you, guys. You can jump on if you want there. We got Madman again. Laugh out loud, Arch. Me not rich man. You know us. Just playing, my friend. We had an amazing night on the town. I like Franck Muller too, but not enough for a HELOC. Yeah. I mean, that is just. When you sober up, what do you say? You know what I mean? It's just. Look, I don't hate Franck Muller, but not that much. And if you really wanted that, have a look at what they go for secondhand, because they fall like the proverbial. They just fall. They fall like they stay tank. CB $5. If you were forced to spend 300,000 in one watch, which one would you buy? Good question. You know what? I 300,000. We're talking American dollars. That's 400,000 Aussie. What the fuck would I buy? Now, I tell you something. Let's go and have a look. What I love about the Chrono 24 is I can actually set my parameters to search for this shit. Look at this. I'll show you. So in here, we can search. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Have a look. It lets us search by price. We're going to search buy a watch. Let's have a look here, guys. We want to search. Let's have a look. How do I fucking I'm just trying to check the search. Buy a watch. Okay, so if we see, so for example, Patek. Let's have a look at Patek, right? All listings. We can filter it. Yeah, we go to filter. Okay, so, oh, okay. Price. We want to filter by price. There we go. So what's he saying? $300,000. Fuck. Oh, this is in pounds. Okay. Let's have a look. So, fucking hell, what is this shit? Okay, hang on. From. Oh, okay, 100,000 to apply filter. Okay. Let me just change this currency. I can't. I'm doing this in currencies. We're going to put this back to US dollars. Let's do this. Filters. Let's go to filters. Price. Why the fuck isn't it? Let's go back. Let's go back to the start. Let me do this, guys. This is going to be a little bit fun. We're going to have some fun here on the stream. US dollars. Okay, so let's share the screen. Boom, shared. Okay, here we go. We want to search. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Filters. Okay, what do we want? Let's go and have a look in the filter. Filter. Okay, here we go. Price. Minimum price. See, why do, oh, here we go. That's what we want. 200,000 to 300,000. Apply. There we go. Done. Look at this stuff. What do we find here? Let's have a look what we got. So for that sort of money, $300,000. Oh, fuck. We got a Le Mans. We got a Le Mans. I don't know if I really want it. Is it Royal? I don't fucking want a Royal Oak. Richard Mille. That's a Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson, 300,000. The Patek Celestial. Fuck, that's, you know what? A Rainbow Daytona looks nice. Fuck me dead. These Zeitwerks are expensive. Le Mans. Vintage Daytona. There's an MB&F. Fuck me dead. Oh, look at that. AP chronograph. Oh, the puzzle. What do you think of that? Okay, Patek. White gold. Oh, that's pretty nice. Set of 4. What do you think of that? Oh, they're not worth that much. Skeleton. A Bubba Watson. Let's have a look here. Nothing's grabbing my attention. Gold Nautilus. Actually, this looks pretty nice. This is it. Found it. Found it, CB. Patek Perpetual Calendar Chronograph. Now, normally the reference is a 5270. This is a 5271p. Platinum with diamond. Now, so this here, you can see it's got the baguette diamonds. And it's got the diamonds on the legs there. I think that's actually pretty good. We got JD. Hey, JD, how are you? Hello, JD? JD? I reckon that'd be the way I'd go. That's it. That's the Patek. I'd go for that. There we go. We found it. That's the one. That's the one I would go for. That's the one, CB. We got Chillin' Barefoot, 5 Swiss francs. Tag Heuer Monaco Blue Dial, or Monaco Skeleton, or Cartier Santos White Dial Blue Bezel. What's your preference? Oh, simple. Monaco Blue Dial Caliber 11. That's the original Steve McQueen. That's the one I owned before. I think that's a beautiful watch. I think that is an absolute beautiful, beautiful watch. That is a beautiful watch. It's an absolute beautiful watch. The Tag Heuer Steve McQueen. Yeah, that's a beautiful. I fucking miss that. I miss it. You know, I miss that watch. It was a good Salida movement. You know, criticize Salida all the fuck you want, but it's. I think it's a beautiful fucking watch. That look. Sometimes you got to say, "Hey, I got enough watches. I got enough. I got enough." JD's jumping on again. Hey, JD, where are
Sorry,
you?
mate. Sorry, mate.
Okay.
I fell out there for a moment.
Hey, man, that's okay. Where are you? What do you do? You're always active. What are you doing?
I'm trying to give value where I can.
Yes, sir.
I'm in area of Sydney near Luna Park, and it's Wendy Whiteley's secret garden. So this is where, after the artist Brett
She was
Whiteley
married to
passed,
her husband. Her husband, what's
Brett
his name?
Whiteley, yeah, Brett Whiteley.
Famous artist.
Yeah, so this was sort of a discarded, dumpy sort of area, and she built this garden after he passed away, which I think is a nice
And
gesture that everybody
by
can
the
go
way, the
to,
land
which I
is
think is a
probably worth
nice
$1
thing.
billion now.
Oh, yeah, and in fact, the building across, well, in the distance, you can't see it, I'll show you in a bit, is where Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban own 6 apartment blocks in one building behind here. But I'll just swing the camera around, and I'll just show you the house. And it's free to come here. You just sort of, it's really weird that the house is still there.
Does anyone live there?
Yeah, Wendy still lives there. The wife. Bush turkeys were everywhere in Sydney. I don't know if they're in Queensland, but these things are everywhere. Where I live,
Yeah. We got
turkeys,
them.
there's
We got them.
freaking
Yeah, they're
everywhere.
lovely.
I never noticed them before up until the last couple of years, and they've gone nuts. They're absolutely everywhere.
How are you
Everywhere in
going, my
Sydney.
friend? Are you okay?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's all
Hey,
good. It's just raining.
can I ask you some advice
Yeah.
there?
Sure.
I'm going to keep the Breguet. That's the watch I was wearing when I found out the terrible news with my son.
Sure.
What do you think? I'm actually thinking of downsizing a bit. I've already sold the Reverso off, which
I heard that. Went to a guy called Anthony, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah. Should I get rid of? I mean, I'm thinking about limiting. I don't know whether I should sell the Explorer 2 or not. Do you think I'm being an idiot or
That's
what?
pretty. I mean, that's one of those ones where
Just say
like
no.
the
Tell me.
Speedmaster, just
I
say
actually
no.
gave my
It's
tutor.
too
I gave the tutor to my son. Out of the way. Out,
nice,
gone.
nice. That's a good thing. But I think the Explorer 2 is pretty synonymous with you,
So
just like
don't
the
get rid of it. Tell
Speedmaster
me.
is.
Tell me.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Thank you. This garden is beautiful. So that bike was Brett Whitley's bike, or what? What happened to that bike?
Who knows, decoration, but I'll go up to the house. I'll show you the house is still there. And the turret is still there.
What's the house worth, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I've no idea. Look, where
His
it is.
paintings
It's
are
funny.
very valuable. Brett Whitley paintings are
guess.
very valuable.
Yeah, I know you're probably trying to pronounce it the wrong way by intention. That's Whiteley, not Whitley.
Yeah.
Just like Warren Buffett, not Buffet, We do
Yeah.
like that though.
Yes.
So this is the house up
Right,
here.
so this house is in North Sydney then, is that right?
Yeah, it's in a area called Lavender Bay near McMahon's Point.
Okay.
Just mentioning it to Angelic
So
the
the
other
house,
day.
she welcomes guests into the house. You're allowed to go into the here. Or this is public.
No, well, this is public out here, but that's the house here. You'll see it's got a
Oh, a gate.
those blue plaques on it. Just like that. Moved in the early 70s in the house. I'll just show you the turret, which is really nice. And if you know the paintings of Brett Whiteley being painted from here, see the turret there?
Yeah.
Nice. And then when you look down here, the actual view, and walk down here is like the view that you get from a lot of these paintings. God, I'm unfit going up those stairs and nearly had a heart attack. I think it's mainly because I'm trying not to fall. It's really slippery after all the rain and shit. If you have a look down here, you'll see the harbour in a second.
You know, Brett Whitley, just out of interest, he won the Archibald Prize twice. Okay.
It's pretty well known. Pretty well known down here.
He died at 53. He was my age when he
It was
died.
a drug overdose, heroin overdose. In Thurrool, which is south of Sydney. It's sad. He battled with that a lot of his life. And there's a lot of paintings where he painted what that was like being addicted. But you'll see that view there. It's sort of the view that you get from the paintings. The wharf, the harbour. It rained so heavy yesterday, Archie, in Sydney. God damn, it just
You know,
did
in
not
that
stop.
garden there, his ashes were actually scattered. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, really? Really? I did not know that. So you can just walk up here. It's a lovely, wonderful area of Sydney. I can't imagine what that house would be worth. But it was very bohemian that time. You know, they could just, buy a casual house in the early 70s in the harbour. No problem. Now, not so much. There's the view there. It's kind of pleasant. And that wharf there.
He died of death due to self-administered substances.
Yeah.
He died in 1992 at age 53. Fuck, that's not old.
No.
He made several attempts to dry out and get off drugs completely, all ultimately unsuccessful.
That's terrible. Just terrible.
He was good friends with Mark Knopfler and John Ilse from the band Dire Straits.
How about that? It's good to have that.
He died in a motel room in Thurrool, north of Wollongong.
Yeah, which is not a glamorous place, I would imagine.
Is there a
Somebody's going to be in the
glamorous
chat.
place to die
No,
ever?
of course there's not. Of course there's not. There'll be somebody in the chat going, "Oh, I grew up in Thurrool. JD, you're a tool. Shut up." But I don't believe it's a nice place. I could be completely wrong.
Every place can be nice. Let me tell you this: every place has beauty in it. I don't. See the harbour. That's the Sydney Harbour Bridge, guys. Fuck. So you live on this side of town. This is where you live.
No, I don't.
You wish.
No, no. There's areas like that in Sydney that I just don't like. East Sydney and stuff. I mean, I couldn't really afford to live somewhere like this, but that's fine. I don't really want to. I'm quite happy where I am. It's good enough, and it's close to all of this. I mean, I get here in 20 minutes on a river cat. Just a boat that runs around Sydney as a form of transport. It's pretty good. But again, it's lucky that it's cleared because it looked like it was going to rain all today. That's what the predictor.
So you always are out on weekends. What does your family do? Can I ask you that?
Well, at the moment, my partner's got COVID, so she's at home with my daughter. So weekends.
And your daughter's okay?
Yeah, she may have had it, to be fair, like a few weeks ago. She was not too well and she was staying home from school. We tested her and she didn't have it, but I've, I was also very, very sick a couple of weeks ago, so it's likely I had it as well. But, you know, you can't avoid it. And what's the point of, like, restricting yourself and staying at home and not going outside? There's no
I'm
point
fucking
in
sick
doing
of that
It's not
bullshit.
that shit. I mean, that was the horrible, horrible time where we went through that. Never again. So I'd at least get out on a Saturday or a Sunday, because I'd more often than not just listen to your show anyway, you know, so I might as
Just
well
quickly, I got a very
hop
good
on.
super chat from CB, $10. Archie, now that you picked and bought a 5271p, you have to sell it and buy 3 watches and spend the full amount. Which 3 would you pick? Actually, we will get back to that very soon, CB. I just want to talk to JD on the phone, on the line, but that's an excellent question. Tell me this. What is going on? You said to me you were too intimidated to go into Vacheron. Fuck Vacheron. You know that? Fuck them. Fuck them.
I've walked past it multiple times, but in all honesty, it's not necessarily being intimidated. It's just that I'm not really in that position to look at watches like that, if you understand.
Have you seen them on the second-hand market? They tank. They tank like a stone.
Yeah, they don't tank enough for me to be able to consider them. I mean,
what about
overseas would be
Breguet?
nice.
What about Breguet? That's a pompous brand.
That is a pompous brand. I mean, you know, again, it's dependent on how much they tank. And in all honesty, I mean, I'm
Okay,
to a point where enough's enough.
I paid 13
Enough's
fucking
enough.
thousand for my gold Breguet. 13,000 Aussie.
Yeah, but that was a good buy, wasn't it?
No, that's what they go for. Maybe
Oh,
1,000 or 2. Sorry.
Okay, I thought it was a really good buy that you got that for.
No, it is. It had no papers. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what you think. Would you buy one or not?
No, it's not.
You're not
It's not
pompous
for me.
enough. Tell me.
No, I'm working on it, but no, certainly like anything gold, I couldn't do anything gold because I'd be too panicked about micro scratches. I'd be that sort of lunatic.
Who gives a fuck? It's worth nothing.
I
It's
know.
got no resale.
I know.
There's no resale, fuckers.
This is true. This is true. No, I'm more of a gold-plated Seiko sort of a guy. Don't have to worry about it. As example, my Presage that I've got on there. Nice day though. I've got around here. None of the rides on Luna Park are on yet. I think they'd be on by now. You there? Hello?
I like it, man.
Hello.
I love this view. This is amazing view.
Pretty nice,
you know?
isn't it? It's a shame the rides aren't on. Otherwise, I'd show you the rides running, but
Oh,
they must open
okay,
at
man.
10 o'clock, I think. That's all
It
right.
doesn't matter, man. It's great talking to you. That's what I like to do, is talk to you.
That's good. Yeah.
Man, we like to talk to you. Say hello. That's the important.
Yeah, for me,
There's a bit of wind noise there. What's happening?
Sorry. Yeah, I had my fancy mic. I got a DJI-2 mic, but it didn't work before, so I had to turn it off. So it's just my AirPods, which are a bit windy. Sorry. At the moment, I'll try I'll get on later and I can see if I can get the mic working properly. We'll walk through Luna Park. Again, here's some fans of horology. Clearly, look at these fat blokes.
Yeah.
Definitely enthusiasts, aren't they? Look at them. Hey, look at this bloke. He's a Panerai man if I've ever seen it. Huh?
Yes.
Popeye.
I love it. I love it. I really enjoyed meeting you. You know that, JBD?
Oh, thank you, mate. That was good.
It really made my trips. I really loved meeting you. By the way, after I come back from London and Hong Kong, I'm going to drive down to Sydney, okay?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Could I please visit you?
Of course. That goes without saying. That's fine. There's plenty of.
I'm going to bring the
punters
beamer
in
down.
Sydney.
I'm bringing the beamer down.
Well, that's pretty epic. I'll get a kebab ready that I can eat in the back seat. If that's all right.
No problem, man. I'm bringing the beamer down.
That's good. Strider would love to see you. As I told you, I met Strider the other day in the city when he
He's
was
a
out and
great guy. I
about.
love Strider, don't
Definitely
you?
is. Definitely is. He's a nice guy. Nice guy. But yeah, there's plenty of people who'd love to see you in Sydney. Always. Always. I'll get my mate who has the celebration dial. He'd love to meet you. Can I say hello?
Yes.
Looks the sun's out. Thank God the sun's out. Freaking yesterday. Just relentless rain. What's the
So
chance of
now
winning anything on
CB has
these?
said to me, let's go. I'm just going to cover this a little bit here. He said to me, if you had 300,000 Arch, what would you buy? Okay, let me tell you, CB. That is very simple, CB. I'm going to bring this up on the screen here. So if I had to spend, you know what I'd buy if I had to spend 300,000 fucking dollars? Okay, firstly, I would go Jamie. I want to go to Jamie. 5231. That's the world time Khaleesi dial. And I would go white gold. You know why I'd go white gold? You know why I'd go white gold?
Why?
You know why?
No.
Because the different golds have a different orientation on the map. And the white gold
No
one,
shit.
it actually has Australia. You can see Australia.
Oh, that's important.
So,
God, that's essential.
yeah, so just have a look here. This is it on the screen. So it's got
Nice.
Australia. See, Australia's there. So I would buy one of those. So that's $100,000. That's 100,000. I'll buy that.
Yeah, nice.
Then CB, I tell you what I want. I want a paddock, 5231. Sorry, that is a 5231. I want a 52. Okay, I tell you what I want. I tell you what I want, CB. Just stop. The next watch I want is a perpetual calendar. Which one would I go for? Now, this is the question. This is the one I would go for. I would go for a 5327. Okay. I think that would be amazing. White gold again. And then we've got 150 fucking thousand to spend. We got 150,000 to spend. Okay. What would I buy then? $150,000 to spend. Okay. You know what I'd buy? I tell you what I would buy. Paddock 5270. Let's have a look. Oh, that's too much. Sorry, we can't afford that, sir. 50. I would go for a 5170. Let's have a look. That's 50 grand. Oh, 100,000. I can get a platinum one. Okay, that's what I would get. I would get a platinum 5170p. There we go. Platinum. That's platinum. Yes, sir. Platinum. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way.
I'm going to hop off for a moment. I'm just going to see if I can get the other mic working.
JD, I want to thank you for coming on the
problem.
stream.
No problem.
Thank you so much, man. I'm going to drive down to Sydney after.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I want to come down. I'm doing a road trip. I was hoping to make it to Melbourne. Do you think I should go to Melbourne or just make it Sydney?
I'll make it Sydney. You're not biased. I mean, okay. Oh, well. Angelic Slayers, man, you'd like to see, I'm sure. But just take it one step at a time.
Maybe Sydney's enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. It's going to be 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Where would you go? Fuck it.
Oh, in Sydney? Like what to see in Sydney? I mean, we can work out what you need to see in Sydney. And it's not just getting a chicken schnitzel somewhere will work out something a bit better than that. I mean, live streaming out here, mate. Take it to the zoo, all that sort of stuff. But I'll hop back on after I get this other mic working if I can. If not, take care, mate.
Coming back.
See you later. Y2 comes back.
Okay. You need money? Hey, money for nothing and your chicks for free. That's what you want.
Of course. That never happens.
Money
so
for nothing and the chicks for free.
Never works. Anyway, I'll see if I can get back in a bit later, mate. If not, take care. Speak soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. That's JB. What a great guy. So, guys, 3 watches. I got to buy 3 watches. I got $300,000 to spend. Yeah, I reckon, CB, that'd be the way I'd go. We've got Curly joining us on the stream. Hey, Boo, how are you?
What's up, Boo? How you doing today?
Hey, not too bad.
I just got a minute. I jumped on. I missed JB, man. JB's always doing that. Man on the ground's fantastic Gonzo streaming.
He's a lovely guy.
How's the head, man? How's the head? How you getting along?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know, look, it is what it is. He's not coming back, I'm afraid.
It is what it is. You know, I think Prophet said it pretty good. It was good to see Prophet back on here, man. He spent the whole stream with you on here. Positive
That was
guy.
beautiful.
The word fair is not for men, right? You got a super chat from your friend CB, Archie.
Yes, thank you so much there. We've got a super chat from CB, $5. CB, $5. You just proved that who spends 300,000 in just one watch is not so smart. You just proved that who spends. Yeah, I think that's a fair point.
Look,
it depends how rich you are.
Did CB give you a $300,000 budget and you only spent it on one watch, Archie? Come on.
No, because he said you got to spend it on one. So I picked one. I picked a Patek perpetual calendar with diamond bezel, and
fancy.
We can spend the money. Tell me, Curly, how's things going with yourself there? You've done some great dungeons.
I can't complain, Archie. I just started thunderstorming.
I had Henrik on. Henrik was on yesterday. I had a great talk to Henrik. He's a
very gentle guy, you know, for a guy that wields a couple of sock puppets and, you know, likes to hit the vino. He's got a very sensitive part to him, doesn't he? He seems to be quite fond of you. He's very fond of you.
He's a great guy, and we had a good chat after the stream. Had a bit of a chat there. Now he's a nice guy.
He seems to be rejuvenated on the morning show. It was nice to see a big panel on there the other morning. I was heading out the door to go work out, and geez, I saw what is that fella's name? JCB.
Yeah, he's great.
Him on there.
He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, Professor Higgy, General Saad made an appearance. What a fucking great morning show. I wish I had time to stop and watch it. I'm gonna rewatch it. I want to hear Saad's lovely voice again. We got CB's calling out fella. Never said I was smart. You got another.
We got Bugsy Malone, £2. The Patek I desire is the 5296G-001. It's so classy. I actually owned a white gold 5296. You know, the funny thing is there, 5296-001, that's actually the sector. That's the sector dial. I prefer the non-sector, okay? I prefer the non-sector, but hey, you know what? I'll just bring that up on the screen so you can have a look. It is I think it's the perfect size. Whether it's sector or non-sector doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. And I agree, Bugsy. Go for it if you can. I've owned a 5296 in white gold, except I didn't have the sector dial. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful watch.
All right. Explain something to a rookie like me. What does it mean, sector dial? Because it's sectioned off into.
Okay, so these were used by the military to make it easier to time things. See how it's got this? So basically, what it refers to, Curly, is these kind of tracks. You see the sectors? That's a sector dial. So sector dial, as opposed to a non-sector dial, the same watch without the sectors on is this here, classic Calatrava. That's the one I had.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's it doesn't have the sectors. So the whole point of the sectors is for timing. You can time it exactly. It's more. It makes it easier
so
to
that's
time
like
things.
they're synchronizing their watches for a undercover
Yeah.
demolition.
And JLC has some great. They have some great sector dial watches. See, so this is a JLC sector dial. So all it means is it's got these extra tracks to help you timing more precisely. That's sort of the history of that watch there. We got a super chat from OG Baby Girl. Thank you,
the
OG
official
Baby
queen
Girl.
of the Archie Luxury live streams, of course.
Here we go. She says, OG Baby Girl, $5. I hope you can get your son in narcotics anon meetings on a constant basis and don't give him a single dime because it's going to go for dope, Arch. Which son are we talking about? I've got one who has died. The other son, I'll be totally honest with you, he's actually he's seeing a psychiatrist I pay for. He is on some medications prescribed. He's actually not doing much. He's not doing anything. The weed was what made him have a drug-induced psychosis. He's actually not doing anything. Okay, I do manage his money. I do manage his money. And I got to be honest with you, it's very tough. Like you say to me, do this, Arch. You understand? He is a grown man. People think I can control these kids. Man, I can't fucking control them. How do you expect me to control these fuckers? Please explain that to me, because I got no legal. There is absolutely no legal thing I'm allowed to take over. He's a grown adult. I can't take his. I really can't take over his life. I wish
you got
that was
a super chat from Patel Philippe. Patel is on this motorcycle kick, man. He wants to talk motorcycles all of a sudden. I think he might be having an itch. You think Patel isn't getting an itch for buying a motorbike? What do you think? He wants to get a scooter, I think.
Yes, I got to tell you something. It's would you get a you've had bikes, Curly?
All my life almost, yeah. I got one now. So he says Thunderstroke 111 versus a Milwaukee 8 107. I wouldn't take either one of those. I would go with an S&S or an Evo. I'm old-fashioned, Patel. Very old-fashioned. I don't like either one of those. I hate
what
fuel
brand
injected
are they?
motorcycles.
What sort of bikes are those there? Tell me what brand they are.
Well, the Milwaukee 8, I believe, is the new rendition of the Harley Davidson, and the Thunderstroke 111 might be
What do you mean
the
new
Indian.
rendition of the Harley Davidson? What's wrong with the Harley Davidson? Why do they have
they
to
always change their motors. I mean, like the last thing I know how to work on is Evos. Then after that, the twin cams came in. I don't fuck around with those. I go shovel head, I go pan head, I go Evo, and I stop at Evo.
Okay.
It's like the difference between a carbureted V8 and a fuel injected, computer driven V8. Same technology in the motorcycles, but.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, Curly. However, let's be honest there. Curly, let's be honest. These motorcycles, they're fucking dangerous. You come off one of these, it's not like a car, is it?
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Hey, listen, everything is dangerous. Everything is dangerous. Sure it is.
Do you like bikes? Do you really like riding a bike?
You know what? When I get too old and my legs can't hold up my motorcycle with my wife on the back of it, I'll get a tricycle. Yes, I do. I love it. Next to a convertible car, it's like the greatest. You know, it's the greatest time killer that you
have
could
you
ever
owned
have.
a convertible car?
I have many.
Because you had a Volvo.
That was a beater that I bought to go back and forth from trade school. I had a
and you said it was actually pretty good.
It was a straight 5-cylinder Volvo 4-door green fucking tank. Was not a bad car. Good on gas. Till I blew the head gasket.
Oh, you blew the head gasket. How'd you do that?
Well, I'm an animal when it comes to vehicles, Archie. I don't baby them like you do. I like to beat on them and rip on them.
Okay.
Got a super chat from CB.
We got a super chat CB, $5. Archie, is it better a collection of Khaleesi dial world times and a Casio or 8 fillers? Fuck! He's right. You know that? I would prefer the Khaleesi dial. Yeah, that's better. Fuck it. I would love to actually. I wish I had the balls to do what Jamie did, okay? But I can't. I'm a bit of a coward, okay? I'm sorry. I don't have the foresight or the strength to do what
did Jamie do? What? Because he bought that world time with the fancy dial? Didn't he get one for his wife too, right? Doesn't his wife have the same Khaleesi dial, only a smaller version of it?
She does. I'll just be one tick.
Yeah, no problem.
1 minute there.
Archie is let me see, what does CB say here? Archie, is it better a collection of Khaleesi dial world timers and a Casio or 8 fillers? We'll have to let Archie answer that one, CB. I actually like the way that Kelso dealt with the open spots in his box. 4 watches, 2 nice ones, 2 marginal watches, and then 4 sets of straps. I think that's pretty good. You know, it's a little different looking at your watch box with 4 empty holes, 4 empty slots, as opposed to, well, look at that. Here's my spare straps. I think it'll take your mind off of filling those holes. So hang on a second, guys. We don't want to run too far behind. I'll leave that one up there, CB, so he could address it when he gets back. And we'll get to Malik Diamond. We'll get to Mr. Thomas Barnett drinking lemonade at Candleside outside. Thomas, that looked like a nice little thing you were doing there. What else do we got here? Who do we got in the house? We got Nick Miller. Nick Miller, you're not banned no more. Did somebody ban you, Nick? Were you being a naughty boy? Got Tobster. We got Forbin Colossus. We got The Undertaker. And our mascot, the Pepper. Who else do we got in here? Justin Good Fun. Let's put CB's super chat back up there. Let Archie address it when he gets back. Obviously, he's going to get some interruptions. We got Mike the Mistake is in the house. Captain Kirk. What do we got? 143 people? Not bad, not bad. Junior Johnson. Junior Johnson. You guys you're putting the pressure. I'm getting nervous now. What am I got 1, 2, 3. We got like 5 super chats in the wings, man. Come on, guys. You're getting me nervous. I might have to bounce and leave Big Boy here to run the show on his own. We don't want to do that. Let's see. What else could we do to kill a little time? I'm going to play a little surprise message for him from a surprise person when he comes back and we get through these super chats. Who else is in here? Strider, my man Strider's in here. Rob D, I know you're very disappointed in me. You were watching my stream and then OC jumped on and you had to bounce. I don't blame you. Hey, listen, it's a work in progress. What can you do? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe next week I'll be making fun of him again, Jane. Give me a chance. We got MCM and Cody's in the house. We got AMG's in the house. Mr. V, how you doing, Mr. V? Frank the Tank, Ozzy Mateship, along with the JD, the Undertaker, Madman, GMT. What else we got in here? Hellestrand. Hope I say that right. Yeah, Rob D, just look, I don't blame you. I mean, look, it's not for everybody. The Kerlock show is not for everybody, right? But you know what? It wasn't the Kerlock show. You know, when it's in the House of Darkness, you can't consider it that. Pound the drums. Bugsy Malone, we already got you. Hopefully this won't be a super long conference call. I don't think that it's appropriate for me to read and try to answer the super chats from you guys. We want to give you value for money for sure. Joey Ben, never saw you, but welcome. What's up, Joey Ben? Prophet said the day date is the wedding watch. Yeah, that was interesting. You know, the funny thing is that you remember before he fell off the before he got on a crazy train, Watch Reporter was actually saying that gold was trending. Gold was the new dress watch. That was kind of funny that the Prophet was talking about going to a wedding and seeing everybody wearing a day date as a dress watch. I always thought it was a dress watch. I mean, you know, day date on a Super Jubilee seems to be a pretty good. Curly is slow. I'm slow. I'm taking OC for a slow dick ride. MCM. Curly, pull up Patel Philippe's super chat about the motorbikes. You talking about this one right here, Thomas? What'd you want to talk about, Thomas? Milwaukee, there we go. JD is back. How you doing, JD?
Hello. Can you
What's
hear
up,
me
my
okay?
friend? Yeah, you sound really good. No wind noise, perfect.
Excellent. So yeah, I've got the DJI Mic 2, sort of try hard.
Hey, JD.
Yep, sorry.
Hang on 1 second. Hey, Archie, we got to catch up on a lot of super chats, okay?
Sorry, let's run these super chats now. Let's get them through there.
All right.
CB, I would want to get the Khaleesi. Fuck the other garbage. We got Malik Diamond, $20. Archie, you can only pick one AP Royal Oak Steel, any color dial versus Paddock 5167, a bracelet or rubber. And why? I know at one point you preferred the Royal Oak over the Aquanaut. Let me tell you what I would go for. You know what, fuckers? I'd go for the Aquanaut on rubber. Why? Because I don't give a fuck about investment. I don't give a fuck about which one I can sell for more. I'd like a steel watch on a rubber strap, and I would just wear the fucking thing and enjoy it. That's the reason. Fuck it. Fuck investment. Fuck what can I flip the fucking thing for? I just want to wear the fucking thing. We got Thomas Burnett, 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Best dress watch for money used. Patek 6119G, 22.5 thousand pound. No, that's actually really expensive because it's a new release. Vacheron Patrimony 81180. That's for 11.7. That's not a bad watch. The Saxonia, Lange Sax. I hate the Saxonia. Hate it. I hate the Lange Saxonium. I don't like the moon phase. The best one would be the Breguet 7147BB. That is 17,000 pounds. That is a absolute bargain, okay? That is a bargain. The Breguet itself there, Breguet is all. Now, the only problem with Breguet is you can't resell it because it's worth jack shit. It's worth jack shit. Breguet tanks like a bitch. It tanks like a bitch. Let's just bring this baby up on the screen because Thomas put a really good super chat in. What does it look like? It's conservative. It's just classic Breguet. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Go for the Breguet. And you know what? I reckon, Thomas, you could screw that fucking Breguet cheaper. You can get the Breguet cheaper because nobody fucking wants them. Nobody fucking wants them. And I got to tell you, I'd possibly look at this. I'd possibly go for this dial here. I like this 40 mil watch. Listen to this. White gold, 40 mil watch. The special Grand Fou enamel signed break. Look at this. Is just beautiful. It's 40,000 Australian. Second hand. They tank like no tomorrow. We got OG baby girl, $10. I meant encourage him, persuade him, offer him to go with him. I know you can't control him. Actually, he's already come to that real. He's already not using that son. I've put a lot of money into. I spent $5,000 on his teeth. He's actually not doing anything. Okay. He's really quite good. Okay. So OG, he is as good as it can be. Patel Philippe, $7. Curly, pull up a soft tail and an Indian Scout. Tell me which one is best for the dinner theater.
All right, I'm going to help him out.
AD, just quickly, AD never calling $10. Fuck it. I might just get an Aquanaut now. Fuck it, motherfucker. There we go. Because that's it. Just buy the.
That sounds like he wants to get a motherfucker watch. Let me help Patel out. All right,
sir.
Tanzil, it's really easy. Look, I wouldn't get the Indian because it is a conglomerate company. Again, they bought out the old Indian company.
Oh, it's not real Indian. That's what you're telling me.
Well, no, I
right?
mean it is. They buy the name. It used to be Polaris. Now, what I would do is do this. Listen, you want the best of both worlds. Here you go. Now, you don't want to buy a 2025 because they have a lot of 2024s in stock, and you will be able to get a good deal on it. The 2025s, they will not give you a discount on it. 2024s, they will give you a real good discount on it, and there's not a big difference. Here's what you want, Patel. That's a 2024 Heritage Softail Classic, okay? It's got everything that you want. You could detach the luggage on it. You could attach the luggage on it. You could put a sissy bar on it. You could put a more comfortable rear seat. This is touring. And if you want a sport bike, you pop the saddlebags off, pop the windshield off. This is everything you want. It's nostalgic, yet sporty. It's got all the new technology. And you can see right there, they got a lot of different colors that you could pick. It's the 114. It's everything that you want. And you know what? Like I said, you've got tons of Harley-Davidson dealers. Go and see how many Indian dealers that there are right now. Like I said, you don't want to. It's a revitalized company from when Polaris gave it up. So there you go. I mean, you got all kinds of colors. I mean, that's what I like. I like it blacked out. But if you want something shiny, you got classic nostalgic looks. But you got all the new technology. You got some great colors. You could pick your trim colors. And, if you want to go for 2025, I believe this year to 2025, they do got the CVO special. And that's what it looks like right there. It's a beautiful bike, smooth riding. You could pop off the saddlebags, pop off the windshield, and you got a nice street cruiser. You pop the shit back on. You got yourself a tour bike. So there you go, buddy. It's about the best I could do. Now, the Indian Scout, what does he say? The Indian Scout, forget about the Indian Scout. I would forget about Indian altogether. You have a super chat from, let's see, Mr. Malik Diamond.
Mr. Malik Diamond, $50.
Thank you, Tam.
$50. Archie. Archie. And I got to tell you, Archie, I currently have a 5196R. Okay, so that's a 5190. I had one of those, 37 mil. A 5167A rubber. I'm 35. Later in life at 40, should I add a world time, 5130, or do I go for a 5146 or 5396? What to top off the perfect 3 paddock piece combo hunger buster. Thank you for your info, big boy. So let me just say this for starters. He's got an Aquanaut like Bear has on the rubber. He's got a Calatrava 5196 rose gold. So he's got a steel Aquanaut rose gold. In my opinion, Malik, the 5130 is an absolute bargain. It is an absolute bargain. Okay. It really is a bargain. Okay. That is a bargain. That's what it is. That is an absolute bargain. And I got to say this to you. I really like value. I'm very huge on value shopping. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this fucker up on the screen here. Let's just have a look at this. If you want to look at a paddock 5130, you can get these fuckers very reasonable. Okay. You can get low to high. Let's search. What's the cheapest you'll get one of these for? You'll get one of these fuckers in the under 30 grand, under 30,000. Pick your metal, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You pick your metal and ignore the first two because that's an auction. So they always start low. But 20, under 30,000. Now, if you went for a 5146, that's an annual calendar, which is a great watch. The price on these here, you're kind of looking at, actually, to be totally frank with you, they're around the same price as a 5130. Actually, that's another great choice. I prefer I think the World Time is a better complication. It's actually same price. That's actually that's a great watch. 53.96. That's a fair bit more. I'd go 5130. I think the World Time is an amazing complication. If you wanted to have a 4-piece combo, you'd add a World Time and an annual calendar. That's what I would do. That is exactly what I would do, Curly. That's it. You're done. Over. Capiche. Over.
Sounds good. Look at this. CB wants Tan to spend big money. Big money. CB, that's about 46, 47, maybe with taxes.
And you're a bit reluctant to recommend people get bikes if they've never had a bike because you told me don't get one.
No, I think everybody should get a bike. I think it's the greatest, greatest way to get your dopamine going, get your adrenaline going. It's nice, clean, fun.
A lot of people have had accidents, I know. Tell me about accidents. Do you think that's a serious thing to be aware of?
I've had plenty of accidents. Some have been my fault, some haven't. I mean, that's all a part of the risk you take. You take a risk walking down the street, Archie. You could get hit by a garbage truck. But yeah, CB here. Now let me pull up what he's talking about. Now this is no rookie motorcycle because first of all, it's got a fixed fairing. So if you're not used to a fixed fairing, it could be awkward to ride, but he's now CB's talking my language. So let's do we'll go 2025 Road Glide. Now CVO, Archie, CVO is when you buy the bike and it's all done for you. A Harley just pimps it out 100%. You don't have to put anything else on it. Yeah, because owning a bike, what happens is here we go. We could play a little. You know what CB is? Because what happens is when you get a Harley and you walk into that Harley store, they got all the accessories and you want to buy everything. You know what I mean? Like when you bought your BMW, you buy the cover, you buy the gloves, you buy the keychain, you buy this, you buy that. Harley's the same thing. You walk in there and it's like a candy store. You want to buy every accessory under the sun. But when you buy a CVO, it's a special limited edition. It has everything. It's all done by the factory. So this is a 2025 Harley Davidson CVO Road Glide. I think they come in 2 colors. And also, it's all completely high performance. think of that, Archie? What do you think of that? Not bad, huh?
I don't know. That's got a shovel nose type front, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, they got the other one. The Road Glide is a bat wing. They call this the shark nose, but yeah. What do you think about that? Now you see, that's got all the nice stuff right from Harley. It's got everything you want, Archie. It's got all the doodads, everything. Custom seat, custom handlebars, custom audio, custom wheels, custom every fucking thing under the sun.
Building on the popularity of its predecessors, the 2025 Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide is a fantastic addition to the Harley-Davidson inventory. Performance is the main focus of this model, which includes notable
It's a nice color, right? It would match.
Yeah.
It would match Tan's Lambo.
improvements to satisfy both serious riders and Harley culture aficionados.
You know how much that bike cost in American money? I know what the 2024 was because my brother almost bought one. It was about $47,000 tax and everything out the door. What do you think about that, Archie? So in Aussie money, you're talking about 60, 63, 64?
Holy fuck. Can I ask you something? How do the Hondas compare to that? Like with Jap bikes, there's a stigma for Jap bikes, or?
Well, I mean, what do you like wearing? You like wearing flannel or you like wearing silk panties?
The 2025 CVO Road Glide's Milwaukee 8121 high-output engine produces a claimed 127 horsepower at 4,900 revolutions per minute, guaranteeing an exciting ride on open roads.
You know, this is the difference between buying a BMW and what do you call it? What are they? The M series, the M1s, the M2s. You know, you buy a regular BMW like you got, or you buy the M series. You know, the race ones. You know, like Dongoloid's BMW.
The bike's impressive performance makes it a force to be reckoned with. Its 2-1-2 dual exhaust system with titanium muffler.
Anyways, hey, look at nice bike. If you could afford it, that's the way to go. That is the top echelons. That's the high horology of Harley. CB says, I have been riding since I was 7, only by CVO now. You know what, CB, I don't blame you. You know what, if I were to buy a bike, because my wrenching days are over, I don't blame you. You know what, you buy it, it's done. You pay a little extra. You know, they hold their value somewhat decent, especially if you could pick one up used from some guy that just, you know, rode it 3 months out of the year. That's definitely the way to go.
Especially if you can buy it from some idiot who had a fantasy to have a bike, but he's never ridden a bike, and then he realizes that he has a near miss, and he says, "I'm not fucking ever jumping on that thing again," and he's scared. He shit his panties. He shit his nylon poly blend panties, and he's scared, and yeah. Thanks, Curly. I get the message.
No, I mean, Archie, listen, it's like when you do a journey through watches, right? You don't start out with a
Breguet.
You don't start out with a Patek, you know, with the 3 complications and stuff. That's your journey. You start low and you work your way up. I think we missed JBI Deek's super chat. Indian is a Phoenix brand. Yeah, exactly. JB, thank you for straightening it out. It is a
JBI DX $2. Indian is a Phoenix brand. Yeah, but I'm happy it came back, but aren't you?
Look, they built when Polaris had it. It took them about 3 years to really build everything that their quality control, bring it up. You know, it's a shame that they let it go. The leather work on those bikes and the fender work and stuff was beautiful. They're beautiful bikes. Look, can't go wrong. You buy what you like. And here's JBI Deeks again.
CB says, I've been riding since I was 7 and only buy CVO now.
That's limited editions, Archie. That's like you know, the highest horology of Harleys. Limited edition, all done by the factory. they're just ready, turnkey custom bike, you know.
And we got a super chat from JBIDX, $5. I see Archie on a Triumph or BMW. What do you think of BMW bikes?
I'm never if you gave me a choice, I'd rather take a Triumph. Triumph, I think the Triumph Rocket's pretty
Triumph
quick.
is another Phoenix brand, Curly.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean,
No?
I've never been into BMWs. They don't do anything for me. I mean, I like Harleys. And I like the ones that mine's a 97. I like it because I could rip it apart on the roadside and put it all back together. I would be lost with the new bikes. I mean, you got to pull a laptop out to work on them. Man, what do we got here? I mean, wait a minute.
Hello.
Is JD flying a drone? What the fuck is this?
No. I'm in the pylon of the Harbour Bridge.
Oh, you're on the bridge.
Climb it.
I thought you were flying a drone. Oh, what a beautiful view. Look at that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's quite decent. That wind noise isn't too bad. Curly, is that all right?
It's not bad. It's not bad. So that's Sydney Harbor, huh?
Yeah, mate.
Looks a little cloudy out. Looks a little overcast.
Yeah, it was really shitty yesterday, so it's a bit better today, but not the best. But
your camera's a little bit potato cam. You got a good signal?
It's because I've got I'm using the StreamYard app rather than the browser, so I might hop on the browser.
Okay. Hey, CB, you always send pics of your watches. You got any pics of your latest CVO bike? Hey, Archie.
Yes.
Let me ask you something. There's a guy that I like to make a lot of content on. I kind of make fun of him a lot, but he actually did something that was, I don't want to say surprising. He left a message, and I think he actually, I don't know if he could have easily reached out to you, but I think he left this message because he actually knows that I watch his streams, and he probably wanted this message to come indirectly to you.
Yes, sir.
Because according to him, he has his phone. So I want to play this for you. If you don't mind, can we take a couple minutes? You mind?
Sure, of course.
All right. I thought that this actually was very sincere, and I think that I wanted to play this for you.
Sure.
But I do want to mention Paul Pluta, ArchieLuxury, has had a terrible tragedy during the week. Something that any parent would be horrified by. His son, one of his sons, 28 years old, passed away during the week. And this is not, I'm not revealing anything. He's notified everybody. So I'm just adding to this. I do have Paul's phone number, so on. I had contemplated calling him, and that may still happen, but I didn't want to. I don't know where we stand. I have no grievances towards Archie. He's the OG. He's the reason why a lot of us are doing this at all on the internet, especially with watches. But I don't know where he stands with me, and I certainly wouldn't want to add any, stress to him or anything like that. He's clearly got a lot on his mind, so I wouldn't want to, at the risk of adding any more complications to that, I wouldn't want to do that. But I will say for any onlookers that my heart goes out to Paul, to Archie. It's a horrific place to be. Beautiful young man, 28 years old, his son. I believe it's his second eldest. Gorgeous looking guy, obviously very smart if he's Paul's son. And no matter what the circumstances, I don't know, it's all speculation, but no matter what it is, it's certainly a tragedy. And I hope he's able to get through it okay. And I'm sure his son was very proud of him being quite a public figure and an outspoken figure in many ways across the internet. So I hope he's doing okay. But I understand that it's probably a very, very tough time. So my heart is with him, and I hope our thoughts are with him, even though I know many of you watching maybe aren't exactly fans or whatever, but that's okay. The man is a father, and these kind of moments are very, very tough. So my thoughts are with you, ArchieLuxury, aka Paul Pluta, aka Archie, whatever, whichever name you use for the OG. All right, guys, that was a laborious one and a technical one, but these were interesting topics to talk about.
Yeah, there you go, Archie. I thought that was very heartfelt.
Nice message.
Yeah, I thought it was a very heartfelt message. You know what? It's easy to make fun of people, but when they have a sincere, empathetic moment like that, I think it's important to express it to you. I didn't want it to fall to the curbside because, obviously the guy wanted that message to get to you because he could have probably called you or whatever. But hey, Archie, I always know that you never burn a bridge. You know what? You always keep that bridge up. And if there was so much talk about having Tim Wright come on a panel, which I don't oppose either, but I think that it'd be interesting to see you and O'Sheen share a screen again, whether he comes here or you go there. I know he does admire you. Could never take away your legacy, and I thought that message should have got to you some way or another.
Hey, no, look. You can never be angry for someone expressing kindness and well wishes in a tragic,
Archie,
fucking disaster. How could you be angry?
And I think that there was no.
And he said, look, he kind of did that so that I actually just send him a text message. In WhatsApp, I send him as you were playing that.
Good for you, Archie.
I actually sent him a message there. I said, hey, thank you for your kind message. I have no bad feelings to you. And I sent him some pictures. That's it. Done.
Good for you. Hey, Archie, I may be an asshole, but I'm a fair asshole. Here you go. CB again. Super chat.
CB, $5. I can't give two shits about it. Cars. Bikes are the best thing after sex. And
100%, CB, 100%.
Do you agree with that?
I absolutely agree. My fondest memories are my wife, my daughter, my family, when I take them on a ride on the back of a bike. And like I said, I mean, so far, so good. I could still ride pretty good, but when the day comes that I can't, I'll go from 2 wheels to 3 wheels for sure. I actually want to be buried. I want to be buried with this bike I got. I'm almost thinking about that. But
what sort of bike is it, Curly?
It's a 97 Heritage Softail Springer. So old-fashioned looking bike. It's very nostalgic. Put it this way, when I go to motorcycle swap meets or when I go to a motorcycle show, it stands out pretty good. And I did quite a bit of work on it. Thomas Barnett, Archie, super chat. Thank you,
Thomas
CB.
Barnett is a great guy there. Let's have a look there. Thomas Barnett, £2. Curly, thoughts on Royal Enfield? Now, I actually love Royal Enfield. They're made in India. Okay, Royal Enfield is such a, you know what the Rolls Royce of motorbikes is, but don't you? Okay, I don't know if you know this.
It's my bike. It's always my bike.
Okay. Laurence Olivier died on one. They were the Rolls Royce. It's a Bruff. You ever heard of that brand?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Uh,
Desert bike. But yeah, hey Thomas, you know what? One of our very own has the new India-made Royal Enfield. It's a cool nostalgic bike. It's Duco Ted's got one. I actually tried to convince my wife to get one for herself, but she wouldn't. She settled for a 250 scooter. She likes the scooter. She likes to run her little errands around on a scooter.
It was a Bruff Superior. Okay. A Bruff Superior is the motorcycle.
I'd rather take a 1948 Indian Chief, Archie.
These are considered the Rolls Royce of motorbikes.
Yeah.
Actually, they make them now. They've just fucked me dead. These cunts, They're all fucking phoenixes. These phoenixes, the ashes are alive. Curly, look at this. Curly, look at this. Curly, this is them here. A Bruff Superior, the world's finest machine.
Cafe racers.
What do you think?
Not my style. I mean, hey, look, it's got 2 wheels. It's good for me. It's good, good enough.
As early as 1920, the SS100 broke the world's fastest motorcycle record at 191 kilometers. This is in 1920, Curly.
Mm-hmm.
Just over 3,000 machines have been produced in 20 years, making each one more iconic. What do you think, Curly?
Hey, not my style, but hey, more power to you. If you like it, buy it, you know? There's so many choices out there nowadays, and the technology is amazing. And
bikes have made a big comeback.
I don't think bikes have ever tanked. They've always, it's always... Somebody always reincarnates, and like JBID says, there's a lot of people that bring back, like there's people making old Vincent Black Shadows, replica.
So to answer the question, I had a friend of mine who actually got a Royal Enfield from India, and it had
Duco Ted has one, Archie. Duco Ted has one. He had it on the stream. On the stream, he was riding it around. He was working on it. It's a cool looking bike.
Yeah, my friend said the quality... it was a little bit touch and go. Okay,
it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Yeah.
And I don't know. There's actually a great documentary on Royal Enfield from India. And next,
we got to catch up on some super chats. Yep.
Is chilling barefoot 2 Swiss francs. And he says, I picture Archie on a Lambretta TV 200 thoughts. So that's a scooter, isn't it? That's a scooter, isn't it?
Well, a Lambretta is usually a three-wheel utility vehicle, much like an American Cushman. They're all over. Well, I mean,
have you seen those 3-wheel motorbikes that are out? What do you think of them?
Which ones? The trikes or the monobikes, the ones with the wheels and 2 wheels in the front and a single in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, again, not my style, but hey, listen, if you have mobility issues or something, that's a good choice.
Did you learn to ride a bike or a car first?
No, I learned how to ride a bike first, a mini bike.
Oh, mini bikes. Yeah. CB, $5. Archie, as requested by Curly, pull up the picture.
Beautiful. And then, hey, listen, chilling barefoot. Let's pull up that TV 200, that Lambretta, so you could get a little
Holy
laugh.
Fuck.
Motorcycle in the front, and it should be a pickup in the back.
This is not a normal bike, by the way.
Let's see what CB's scooters are. I'm excited to see this. Thank you for sending the pictures, by the way, CB. There you go. That's a
Holy fuck.
That's a street glide. Now, the front of that is called a batwing fairing. You see what I mean, Archie? Now, you could look at that. I mean, the passenger and the rider, fully comfortable. I mean, you're surrounded by nothing but soft padded seats. You got a luggage rack in the back. You got that's beautiful. That's fully optioned right there. I mean, CB's got every option you could get with a CV bike. He's got the rack in the back. He's got the luggage compartment. That's not even the sport pack in the back. That's actually the full size.
These are a V. They're a 2-cylinder engine, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful
Very
one.
torquey.
They're smooth, man. They're smooth. The twin cams, and I think that's probably a 117, 114. They're just fun, Archie. They're a lot of fun. I mean, you see, he's got the lifted backrest for the driver and the passenger. I mean, it's just, you can't beat it on a beautiful day, a beautiful sunny day. You hop on that thing and you just go. Pick out some
Must admit, the
scenic
color,
farm
the
road.
paint job there is amazing.
Candy apple red. You can't go wrong with that.
But look at the fairings. Look at this. Look at this. He's got it's a 2-3 tone. Look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at CV bikes are custom everything, custom paint, high performance engine, exhaust. He's probably got the top of the line audio system on that thing, which sounds fantastic. You got plenty of storage with your side saddlebags and your back trunk. Like I said, that's you're looking at that you asked about Rolls Royce and motorcycles. You're looking at it.
Beautiful.
I love that color too. I love that. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. No, well, it's ghosted. He's got ghosted effects on it. You see that? It's a beautiful color. Very nice. Very nice.
We got a super chat from Will Money, $5. Archie, how does Josh like the Tudor? Actually, Josh just went out. I need to have a talk to him. He needs to integrate it into his life more. He's not wearing. He's making it precious, which is the worst fucking thing you can do. You got to start connecting to it. I'm gonna have a bit of his
first scratch. Once he gets his first scratch, he probably won't. It won't be precious to him anymore, right?
We got a super chat from Toyota Mo, $5. Arch.
Hey.
Which gen Prius would you say is the best? First gen from 2001 to 2003. Second gen, third gen, fourth gen, fifth gen, or the badass fifth gen. You know what?
Talking about Prius? He's talking about Prius. Why would Toyota Mo be talking about Priuses?
He's trying to. I like the first gen. Okay.
What the fuck? We're doing Prius talk. I'm gonna be involved in Prius. We're going from fucking Harley Davidson CVO Street Glide to Prius. Fuck me, Dad. What the fuck have I been? What is he doing? Is he gonna start throwing tomatoes next? I have no words for that. You're on your own, Archie, when it comes to Prius talk. I don't think I could be involved in Prius talk.
They're a great car, but
ain't no switching up. Brody came home, got to pick him up. Nigga killed my mans, I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to pick the switches up. Stole.
That's Toyota Mo's hybrid scooter.
I'm just going to show you. Just people are. I got to give some fairness here, Curly, if you don't mind, because you are a very fair man, aren't you, Curly?
Sometimes.
Let's have a look. What is Gen 1? That's Gen 1. That's the Generation 1. Gen 2. Actually, I thought Gen 2 was actually the Gen 1. Sorry. Okay. Gen 2. Gen 3. Oh, that's not bad. Gen 3. Gen 4.
Holy
and
fuck.
the other one was Gen 5. Oh, fuck. I go Gen 5. Gen 5, fuckers. Gen 5.
But that's actually not a bad looking car, actually.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a teenage daughter, I would get her one.
And if I wanted to drive around in an appliance, I would buy one.
Yeah, I mean, look.
What do you think about EV bikes, Curly? Let's talk about this. This is a great tie-in. EV bikes. Let me tell you something.
I don't have any experience on them. I don't have any experience on them at all.
I test drove a BMW i4. It's kind of the equivalent of my car in electric. You know what?
Oh, I've driven EV
beautiful.
vehicles, but not a bike. Didn't you drive? Didn't Uwe do a video of you riding an electric bike?
Yes, that was a scooter, electric bike. Yes, correct. E-bike.
Yeah.
Let me say something to you. As far as the car goes, I like gears and I like combustion engine. It's got a soul to it. It's got a fire in the tank. And I'm sorry, the reason I bought the BMW when I did was I wanted a gasoline car.
I don't blame you. I mean, electric cars are kind of like they're intuitive, man. There's no feedback on them. They're sterile. They make you feel sterile. They make you feel like a fucking Ken doll walking around with just a smooth nothing there. You got no cock, you got no twat, you got nothing. It's just smooth. sterile cars. They make you feel sterile. But hey, Toyota Mo, I'd have to say, listen, if I had a gay son, the 5th generation Prius is exactly what I would buy him. You got AD Never Calling coming in hot with a super chat, Archie. He's our brother.
AD Never Curling, $10. You can stick that CVO Harley shit up your ass. That's fucking Patek money. Eat shit and fuck off. Let's go. Fuck
right.
some whores, stupid
Come
asshole.
on.
Drippy, slit
Archie.
licking, super chat reading dummy.
Archie, we need to read this like when he comes on and he gives you that that crazy Archie. We need crazy Archie.
AD Never Calling, $10. You can stick that CVO Harley shit up your ass. That's fucking Patek money. Eat
That's what
shit
I'm
and
talking
fuck
about.
off. Let's go fuck some whores, stupid asshole. Drippy, slit licking, super chat reading dummies.
That's better. That's better. That's what we call it. Hey, Doc.
Hey, how's it going?
You had me hey, Archie, do you understand that Doc did a solo conspiracy show on the dungeon by himself? It was fucking amazing. He got rid of his stage fright. He engaged the audience. It was one of the most riveting dungeons I've ever seen, Archie. I'm not kidding.
It's too bad I was asleep during the whole thing.
Look, if
no
that's
memory
what,
of it at all.
Listen, if you if that's how you stream when you're sleeping, you should sleep more often. Because it was fantastic.
Well, I appreciate it, Curly. I think you're embellishing it a little bit, but thanks.
Hey, listen, the chat said otherwise. I mean, I think everybody was engaging with you. You had T-Dubs on the edge of his recliner.
I do remember T-Dubs and I interacting. This is true.
Yeah, I even super chatted you.
You did.
I was amazing.
You did.
I'm telling you, Doc.
Testing to see if I was awake.
Doc, don't try to underscore your performance. It was phenomenal. Don't go back to Shy Doc. We want Conspiracy Doc all the time. You have found your niche, and that's what's important about streams. You got to find your niche.
Well, actually, that night it was Ron the Shrink's idea, but it was political, Doc.
Yeah, but listen, soon as you shed these boring fucks and you were solo, you just fucking came alive, baby.
Well, I appreciate hearing that.
You're welcome.
We'll do it again. We'll
Absolutely.
do it again one of these days. Indeed, indeed.
Arch, we got an after show. In a half hour, we're starting an after show.
Fantastic.
So you got 30 more. Can you last 30 more minutes? Oh, we got another. Archie, you see what I mean? The more enthusiasm you have, the more your punters reward you. Look at this.
AD Never Calling, $10. Dear Mr. Fairness Curly, why don't you try saying Thomas Burnett's name correctly, for fuck's sake? It's not Barnett, it's Burnett. Get it right, asshole. Say it with me, Curly. Burnett. Brunette.
How's that, Patrick?
Sometimes you're passive aggressive. Sometimes you're aggressive, but sometimes you're passive aggressive.
I mean, that's what Thomas Burnett. No, Brunette. Thomas Brunette. Thomas Brunette. Poor Thomas. You know, Thomas isn't. I asked Thomas if he was going to give me one of those autographed luxury to last books, and he told me to go fuck myself. You believe that? I thought Thomas Burnett was
He's usually a very nice guy.
Yeah, he's a little spicy. I think he's getting. You know what it is, Doc? He's getting into the drama lately.
Maybe has he been hanging out at all with Spicy Bear?
No.
You don't think so?
He's been hanging out with Marcelo.
What is wrong with that?
The restaurant is no profit. I need help. Come on,
it's
guys.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm going to close. You understand? I'm going to close for 10 days, London. Temperature.
It's okay.
Fucking guy. Hey, wait a minute, Doc. I got something that somebody Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're not going to play a Marcelo clip, are you? You're going to play a Marcelo clip, aren't you?
I'm going to play a clip of Marcelo going home that Mookie sent me. How's that? You want to see it?
Well,
Sure,
because it's
do it.
Mookie, we know it's going to be entertaining.
Well, no. This is just a quickie. This is just a quickie. We were discussing, Marcelo and his trials and tribulations on the stream. And Marcelo was going home. He was making his way home. And we were like, how do you think Marcelo goes home? Because he always turns his camera off. And we thought Marcelo it'd be something like this when he gets home. I am home, mommy. Here I come, mommy.
I am here.
We have AD never calling is on fire, Archie. Here you go. Read it with some enthusiasm.
AD never calling. Hey, that is fantastic there. We got a great message there. AD never calling, $10. Ha! It's Barnett, not Brunette. Stupid fake.
What the fuck? How many fucking ways can you pronounce one name? Thomas Barnett, Thomas Brunette, Thomas
Burnett.
Thomas Crappie. Is that good enough, Patrick? We got CBs here. Oh, shit.
CB's
You
always.
stupid fucking asshole. You stupid fucking illiterate asshole.
Knuckle dragging all the way.
Idiot.
Let's see your thumbs. Let's see the thumbs.
Thomas Barnett. Thomas Barnett. What the? Am I got everybody's Arch? You've heard it 1,000 times. How much you want to correct them? You're afraid to correct this fucking knuckle dragging curly. Thomas Barnett. It's Burnett. Hello. Hi, Curly. I'm Thomas Burnett.
Come on, stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know he's a sweetheart of a guy. Did you see him
Yes,
drinking?
he is, and you're fucking saying his name wrong.
Did you see Barnett smoking? I mean, was he smoking? No, he was drinking English lemonade candle side outside today. Did you see him, Mr. Ed? Hey, Mr. Ed. How you doing?
I did not. Dude, what? How do you miss this 100 times?
Hey, listen, I thought I used to call him Thomas G for the longest time. I was like, the guy Thomas G that's always on Crappie's channel?
Thomas Barnett. I can't believe he wouldn't correct you. If you said my name wrong, I'd correct you because I'm not afraid to correct somebody. I wouldn't want you to go around looking like an idiot all the time.
Hey, Senator, is that your truck? Is that your F-150 Super Crew?
No, I'm in a rental.
Oh, I was going to say, let's see the back seat. Let's see all the fucking Burger King bags and shit in the back seat.
I don't eat at those establishments. I only eat at fine establishments.
Thank God. Look at this, man. Oh, my God. Look at this. It's still sunny and beautiful. Look at where he's at. And I'm in this shithole. This fucking shithole. This communist
McDonald's?
socialist fucking
We got a super chat
shithole.
from CB, $5. Message for AD never calling. Bikers get more pussy than watch people.
Imagine riding a fucking CVO with a fucking
I think
Daytona.
he's right there. I gotta say, I think he is right, don't you?
I think it's dirty pussy though. It's dirty fucking dirt bike, smelly,
Nasty pussy.
drippy slit, sweaty bike.
Hey,
seat
any pussy is better than no pussy.
It's Mike the Snake. It's Mike the Snake level pussy, baby.
Oh, I've often thought of the Mike.
I
the Snake
like your
pussy.
shirt. You know what? I do like your shirt. I do like that shirt. That shirt
Wrong
looks so
side.
good. It compliments you. It compliments your complexion.
Yeah, thanks. Like my complexion on my nose right now. Look at it.
Hey Archie, this guy has got so much enthusiasm going into Watch Time New York.
He does. He does have enthusiasm.
There is nobody more
doesn't he?
excited than Patrick for Watch Time New York. I mean, he can't wait to go and see all the fellas. Jefferson Exotic, $5, Arch.
Jefferson Exotic.
Senator's
Jefferson
back.
Exotic. Doc, I've been cruising the aisles of Target for BBWs, but the well has run dry. Did you have to vanquish them all. I only need one.
Yeah, if you get the right one, you don't need any more. I mean, if you get that right one, she'll fill up the whole room, you know?
Doc, you've forsaken me.
Ooh, we have a competition. Angelic Slayer says, bullshit. I'm more excited
Then what?
about going to Watch Time New York.
Yeah, we need to get on that.
Hey, I hate to tell you this, but I know that you've been busy running around and shit, but you haven't watched Angelic's latest stream where he called you a welcher. You believe that?
What? He
Called
did
you a
not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
We've had some circumstances pop up since then. We'll get to it. There's no welching on this end. I don't welch. I only welched on that painting.
I know
because he
you.
smokes.
You may redefine the deal, but not welch.
I'm
that's
not
what I said.
redefining. Well, why don't we add 6 more people to the trip? He's bringing his wife. He's bringing his housekeeper.
Oh,
he's
what?
bringing his kids. He's bringing everything. He's
he's-
bringing his dog. He wants to fly his dog across the world.
Oh,
crazy.
he's trying to milk you. What the
Give him a
fuck
nickel. He
is this
takes
shit?
a dime. Hey, fucking give him an inch. He takes a
That's
mile.
That's Watch Nicholas's job. What the fuck?
Fucking Aussies. They steal everything. Take every last cent you have. It's going to be great. And Jelly's going to be.
Did we answer this for Jefferson Exotic? I don't even know what this means. Target for BBWs, but well.
He's talking about big beautiful watches and how they're so hard to find.
Big beautiful watches.
Yeah, and they are kind of hard to find.
There might be some 44s at Target.
Let me ask you something, Doc. Do you ever follow this Vulcum guy, that fucking Buckley guy?
His eyeballs are bigger than mine.
Yeah, what is wrong with that fucking guy? Does he think that neo vintage and vintage fucking birthed and died with him? What the fuck is with that guy? He's an asshole.
Well, he's playing off the Buckley connection. He knows Mr. Buckley.
He's a fucking chop shop owner. That dude's infamous for chopping up fucking watches and selling fucking stolen parts.
Who?
Buckley. The Volcom. You ever see the Volcom crew? It's got that old guy.
But
it's
it
always looks like he's streaming from a fucking meth lab.
Yeah. Well, the kid, okay, so Buckley's son is friends with Volcom.
Yeah.
And that's how he knows. So, but he never owns a watch more than 2 minutes till he walks down the street and sells it.
No, but you ever see that guy when he picks up he's surrounded by all these trays of watch parts.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't sell watches. I'm in the watch parts business,
Yeah, that's huge money, man. He don't have the right part when no one else has it. It's huge.
Especially if it's authentic.
Yeah, man. He's sitting on gold mine. Think of the junkyard guys, Curly. You drop your car off for $50 and they part it out.
Here we
like
go,
300.
boys. Here we go. Mike the Snake is in the house. You got a super chat from the boss, Patel Philippe.
Patel Philippe, $2.80. Better Boss Curly, Torrio or Castellano?
Well, I got to go
Castellano.
Torrio all day long because Torrio was smooth-ass Sicilian. Castellano was not.
Where did Castellano end up?
He's from
Steakhouse.
Napoli. Yeah, he was a racketeer. He wasn't no gangster. But, hey, look, smart guy.
Hey, Paul. I'm in my Subaru, Paul. Check it out, Paul.
How's the LA traffic? How's the traffic? Hey, what do you think of the Breguet? Tell me what you think of the Breguet.
No, it's not a paddock, bro. No. I called in for paddock talk. Straight from the Subaru, Paul. Hey, Paul. Paddock, baby. Paddock talk.
I don't get why you would take the Dongoloid watch to London when you have to have the world time. But you said that Tan's not bringing his world time, and neither is Jamie, huh?
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring my own clothes to London.
Nobody. Hey, you know what? I can tell you one thing. Nobody's gonna fucking machete your arm for that thing.
They recently had a guy that was killed because of his watch. They thought it was real, and it turned out to be a replica.
Yeah, that's what I wear. Replicas.
Well, you would think that you go to London and you say, I can't bring my real watch to London, so I better wear this fake one. And they still kill you.
They shouldn't. You should give it to them, though, and say, hey, don't worry, it's fake. Here, take it.
From what I read, the guy wasn't resisting them at all. They just, they took the watch and then they killed him.
That's terrible. Thugs, man.
Up like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Arch, can I ask you something that nobody's brought up? What happened to Bear? I thought you paid him. I thought he was all paid up. I thought he was coming here every week, every day. At your side. We love you, love you, love you. What happened? What happened? Yeah.
Look, I got to tell you, what happened with Bear is simple there.
Where's his little monkey Narky? Does he only come on the morning show? Narky?
No.
What happened?
I tell you what the problem is. He actually contacted me a few days ago. I haven't said anything. I just let him do his own thing, right? But he said to me, he sent me a huge, he said, my dear friend Paul, I'll be taking some off from all live streaming. I need a mental break. I'm not mentally capable to entertain people, and I don't want to be counterproductive at this time. I stand behind your channel always and support it to the best of my ability, but at the moment I simply don't have it in me to be on the panel and contribute as a panelist. You can call me and text me anytime. I love you and I feel deep sadness regarding the loss of your son. I'll support you behind the scenes, like I did in the past. You're you're in good hands. Tan will take care of you better than anyone. I love you very much. Always in good health. I think it.
So did you have to give him grievance pay for this time off he's got?
He asked for nothing. I owed him for one show. No, listen to me. He asked for nothing. He said, "You don't owe me anything." I had actually written down that I owed him one day, and I paid him. That's it. I don't want. I said, "This is a business. Take it. I've already factored it in. Done. Paid." Okay. He's not. I think he's upset with my son. Okay.
He's upset with your son.
He's upset that my son has died. Bear takes these things really.
He's not the only one, Arch.
Yeah, everybody deals with it different. Hey,
this hit me really, close to home. I almost fucking never came back.
Why is that, Mikey? Why is that? I mean, if Archie,
I was his son for 10 fucking years.
You was his son for 10 years. I'm not following what
he was.
I was
he
a
was
homeless
at rock bottom
junkie,
for 10 years.
Fucking heroin junkie for 10 years, homeless, living under a bridge for 10 years. I've cleaned up. I made it out. I have terrible guilt about that, that I made it, and so many of my friends and people didn't. And
you're probably the only one that made it out, right?
Yeah, not everybody makes it out. We know that.
Yeah,
that's horrible, Mike.
I don't mean to be bringing this up. This isn't about me. This is exactly what I did not want to have.
Mikey, life is made to celebrate.
It's all right, Mikey. You said you almost didn't come back. I got you.
Life is made to celebrate. You know how you celebrate even more when you're a survivor. You celebrate every minute of every.
Yeah, but there's survivor guilt. There's survivor guilt.
There's that, but I realize that the reason I was made to stay here, but it's part of that reason is to help support people in need, like Archie. So I am here. I am here to help support Archie.
Mike.
And your
Arch,
family.
I'm going to go get ready to start to do some after show to entertain the punters. I am glad to see, however you choose to grieve and whatever your therapy is. Archie, you know what? Move forward with it, because in the end, you have your family, you have your friends, and everybody wants to see you move forward for sure.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
Bye, Curly. Hey, Arch, can I tell you something I did this week? Unrelated to everything, changing the subject if it's okay. You know how we make memories with our watches? And you know how I used to just go through watches like crazy? And you were talking about maybe selling the Polar 42, and I thought, well, that's the watch you came to that's the watch you came to America with. That's the watch you went on the boat with Herman and Dirk and the rest of the guys. That's the watch you went to Bondage's house with. That's the watch you came to Dallas with. And we made memories with that watch, but at the same time, they have been maybe bad memories because that's when you got robbed, right? So I don't know the answer. But this week, I had to fire one of my best employees in terms of, I had to fire a guy that I really didn't want to fire, but I had to. He was a B, and I needed an A+. and I didn't have anywhere else to put them, so I had to let them go. And I practiced and practiced. I kept practicing. It wasn't just, we both ended up crying our eyes out when I fired him. But before I went to fire him, I took off my Sprite, man, because I didn't want to have a bad memory with this watch on, and I haven't had any yet. So I took it off. Is
Did
that
he
crazy?
understand? Can I ask you that? Did he understand?
He did. He did. He got it. It just sucked, man. It was just there's nothing good. It's hard to fire a really good guy that's never done anything wrong. It just wasn't a good fit for the changes that I've enacted. But the point is, I took this watch off, and I'm like, I just don't want to do this with this on. I was going to wear something different, but I forgot to. And is that stupid? Is that weird that I did that?
No, I think that was considerate.
It was selfish for me. I mean, I'm just saying it wasn't considered at all, except
No, you were taking his feelings into consideration, or might be feelings into consideration. I think you did good on your part. Absolutely.
he was such a good guy. He ended up giving me a hug and told me he understood, and I was the best boss he ever had, blah, blah, blah. He'd been with me 7 years. It was just terrible.
You had nothing you could slide him into. Could you get rid of a C and put him in?
I don't have any C's.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
A's or C's. A's are A's. B's are working hard to better become A's, and C's is never going to get it. And unfortunately, but I just thought it was. I just took the watch off. I put it in my bag. I did the deed, and after that, I put the watch back on as if it's going to insulate me from a bad memory. But it's because I'm keeping this watch. I just thought it was weird.
It wasn't weird.
So, we just got a super chat, Marty. So, a member for 16 months. That's a long time. So sad to hear about your son, Paul. Thank you, Marty.
Should have gifted him the watch.
It's a
Mikey,
look
to see what Mike the Mistake's last message was to you.
The problem is, AD, we're in a very tough business environment at the moment. You know what I mean? And where a bee could coast, they can't coast anymore, can they?
Yeah, and I think I'll do everything to help him find another job, let a recommendation, I'll hook him up. He'll be employed very quickly. So, but anyway, it's you got to go through you got to say the words, man. It sucks. So.
And have you got a replacement for him?
Yeah, I already found a guy that I had a great opportunity to bring a different guy in, and just had to do what's best for the business.
Yes.
You get that a lot too.
No. I completely understand. It's the business is we're in a tough environment at the moment. The economy. See you later, guys. Are you coming back later?
Yeah, I'll be home.
You got keys, haven't you? Yeah. And Josh, where's Josh? He's out. Okay. See you later. You got keys anyhow, haven't you?
You're a lucky man. I'm surrounded by B and C's, but of course that's Costco, so it doesn't really matter.
I got to tell you something. AD, what can you do then? This environment we're in is a very tough environment. It's ultra competitive.
Yeah. Well, you get complacent at times. You just gotta. It's tough, man, because the longer you're complacent, the longer your numbers drop.
Yeah.
And here's the worst part. This is sales, right? He had his best month in 3 years. But it wasn't good. I thought it should have been 50% more. The opportunities were there. Sucked. He thought he had the best month ever. He was all excited. And then I fired him. That's terrible.
Wow.
Terrible. I'm heartless, Arch. No heart.
No, but that's how business is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you wish sometimes you just had a couple of condos you were renting out and you had a steady income in instead of having businesses, or how do you feel about it?
Yeah, but you know what? We take care of a lot of people, a lot of families. It's not fair to the rest of the people in the business, right? So anyway, I just want to tell you that more importantly that I actually took the watch off before I made a bad memory, because we relate to those things. I drank out of the Stanley Cup wearing an original Kermit. I fucking sold the watch. And about 2 years later, I saw the picture of me drinking out of the Stanley Cup. And I'm like, how did I sell that watch?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Well,
I did it for the money.
keep this one and make good memories with it.
Yeah, I did it for the money, though, Arch. I did it for the money. I mean, shit,
That's
I paid
always
$3,000.
about the money.
That's a valid reason
That's the
too.
money. AD, you can't be hard on yourself. How many fucking things are you going to really keep? And you know what? You come into this world with nothing and you leave with nothing. Okay, I'm sorry, right? Does it really? You know what? At least you got to the Stanley Cup. I don't even know what the fucking Stanley Cup is. That's how much it means to me. You know?
Yeah, I see.
It means
a part
nothing
of the special
I don't
senators
even know
club.
what is the Stanley Cup? Please tell me.
It's the hardest trophy in all of sports to win.
What's it for? Golf?
It's for hockey.
Hockey.
Okay. See, I don't even know what the fuck it is. See, this is how much, you could give me the Stanley Cup and I just put it in the corner. I'd put it on the shelf. What the fuck is this stupid thing?
It weighs 40 pounds and it's a 120-year-old trophy.
But you know what I mean? Like you could give me the America's Cup
No,
and
I'd
put it in the garage because the wife doesn't want it in the lounge room. Do you understand?
It's a piece of metal. You're right. You're right about that. That's why with these motorcycles, and you look at it doesn't make any sense. I was just at the AD, and then we're looking at some jewelry, and he showed me some expensive jewelry, and I said, that's fucking watch money. I'm not buying that shit for my wife. She doesn't care. I'm only here to get fucking watch approval here. I'm going to buy a little bit of jewelry to get these watches.
So tell me this, AD never calling. Tell me this, with it. It's we spoke before there. It's very sad that I've lost my son now. What can you think then, AD? I thought I'd lose the older one, not the younger one. The younger one, yeah, he was in the scene, but he was coming. I thought he was making some breakthroughs.
It was a real surprise, right? I mean, you had no idea. It's just terrible. It's terrible.
The oldest had a lot of professionals involved with his recovery. So that's an advantage.
A lot of times this is something that's happening all over the world. They have a foundation here called One Pill Can Kill, because you just, with all the fentanyl in the world and all this stuff going around, imagine a couple kids just hanging out, having a bunch of drinks, one of them takes a pill, it's over. It's just, there's nothing. It's so final.
Archie. Super chat.
Archie, we got a super chat. We got a free super chat. We got Patel Philippe, $2.80. AC3, do you miss collecting hard case luggage? I've got a few pieces still, Tan. I got to be honest with you. I like them. But I look more at the practicality. Can I use these fucking things? I got to be honest with you. I think the worst thing ever invented was the watch box because it makes me fill the slots.
You think that was their idea?
What's that?
That they think that, like the watch box, you got to fill them up. I don't have a watch box.
And whether you got a $20 Amazon box or you bought a Goyard or a Vuitton or a Scaletto del Tempo, whatever the fuck you bought, you want to fill the bitch up. And
bro, you can do what I do, bro, and you can put some straps in there, bro, on the top level, some straps.
Well, I used to put lady watches in with I used to put my wife's watches in with mine. That's
gotta fill it up.
Fill her up. And I it's a funny thing, I sometimes wonder that. Do I miss collecting? I don't need. I've got a few pieces still. I do have a few pieces. Okay, I do have a few pieces.
Are any of them large enough to sleep in?
What do the luggage smell like?
Smells like old money. Old money.
No,
old
the
money.
suitcases. The old suitcases. How do they smell?
Old money. Money.
Really? Do you keep a bar of soap in there or something?
I always imagine them smelling like the Titanic.
Yeah, I would never have such a... Old suitcases smell.
Actually, look, to be honest with you, all of mine were relatively modern. They looked like old suitcases, but they were actually They were probably 10, 20 years old max. They weren't 50
So they're
years old.
reissues.
Well,
Every
no,
now
they
and then-
always they weren't reissues because they always continued making them.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So they're more like a Man on the Moon.
The funny thing is, this box here I got.
Omega.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I love it because it's actually. I think it came up. I got it for a really good price. And I decided once I got this, I got rid of other stuff to help pay for this. Okay. How many? Look, I don't care if I don't even have 8 watches. That's okay. Because I can put my kids. I gave my kids watches. I gave one the Tudor. I gave one the Grand Seiko. So that's 2. I just need 6 of mine. Does that make sense?
Sure. That way it's full.
It's like family income. It's household income. So I can add my income to my son's income, to the paper route they do. You know, well, no more papers, but you understand what I'm saying,
It's
right?
like an immigrant family. Everybody lives in one house in your watch box.
Hey, look at this.
One house,
We got a
one
super chat
room.
from CB. CB, $5. $5. I only fire people that are not trying their best. Archie would be so. And now, CB, he is one of the greatest friends you could have, right?
That's
He
great.
has
I love the
told
wording.
He has told me repeatedly, I would never hire you, Arch. He has told me I would never hire you. No way in the world.
And you said, that's okay. Neither would anyone else.
I gotta tell you, you know what? The box is beautiful. I want to say something. I'm keeping a few watches. I think I'm going to keep the Explorer 2. It's ridiculous to sell it, right? I'm being an idiot, but I got to work harder to reduce some debt. Is that okay?
It makes sense, man. You got to do what you got to do.
You got to get rid of the JLC.
Boo.
It sucks when you don't have stuff. When you need money, it sucks when you don't have anything laying around you can sell.
I
So
know,
that's good.
man.
I sold the Hang already.
JLC and Zenith. Sell them.
I just barely squeaked by with a little bit of help to get my dream car, you know.
Yeah, you just had enough, right? You found it all. You made it work.
Yeah, I mean, it took quite a lot to pull it all together, you know. And as far as sacrifices go, I mean, I sacrificed everything else that was of value in my life. But I'm a motorhead before I'm a watch guy. So
yeah, man, you seem more like a motorhead for sure. Yeah, man, for sure, dude.
But I'm also very much a watch guy. Don't get me wrong,
guys. We got a link up to Curly, and I got to tell you, man, it's a very, very. I like those guys. Those guys are really cool, guys. I am going to end the stream. Before we do that, however, I want to thank the people who have contributed. Obviously, it's the guests. We had JD. We had AD Never Calling. We had Curly, Mike, and Doc, of course, there. Many people helped make this show great. Bugsy Malone, Madman, Bugsy Malone, OG Baby Girl, Chillin' Barefoot, Frank the Tank, Thomas Burnett, Showcase Watchers, Justin Goodfun, Bugsy Malone, JBIDX, Madman, Showcase Watchers, Bugsy Malone, P-Cars, Madman, CB, Chillin' Barefoot, CB, Bugsy Malone, OG Baby Girl, Patel Philippe, CB, Malik Diamond, Thomas Burnett, OG Baby Girl, Patel Philippe, AD Never Calling, Malik Diamond, CB, JBIDX, CB, Thomas Burnett, Chillin' Barefoot, CB, Will Money, Toyota Mo, AD Never Calling, CB, Jefferson Exotic,
It's
Patel Philippe,
exotic, bro.
Marty, Patel Philippe, and CB. And just before I wrap up the show, I want to mention my two oldest boys. I want to just share a story with you. Many years ago, when I finalized the divorce, I gave each of them a Rolex. They actually got, it was a boy size. It wasn't like a Submariner, like a big modern size, but each of them got a Rolex each.
Datejust or Explorers?
Sorry?
Datejust
No,
or
these were
Explorers?
vintage 50s pieces, you know, like the little boy size.
Uh-huh.
Both children came to me and said, Dad, I want the money. I want them. Now, I'm not criticizing their choices, okay? Because you know what? It was their money to do what they wanted to do with it. Both of them asked me to sell the fucking things. I can show the watch to you. Do you want to see the watch?
Sure.
Let me see if I've got a picture of it. I'll just
They were bubble backs?
Of course, Doc wants
No.
to see these old things.
I might have one.
Probably bought them.
Just hang on. I'm just calling it up.
I'm just
Okay.
excited
So
that now
look,
Curly.
Here we go. I'll just bring it up for you to have a look at. Here you go. So it's an Oyster, Rolex Oyster, okay? These were manual wind, little manual wind, okay?
That's actually pretty good condition.
It was in a box. I had a buckle on it. Okay.
Of course, you know the thing is, young people want it new.
It was an Oyster Speed King, Rolex
Speed
Oyster Speed King. That was one of them. Okay, had a little buckle on it. Okay, I got the buckle. The buckle wasn't original. I mean, I saw. So that was one of them. I think that was actually I think that was Alexander's one. The other one, just give me a minute. I'm just finding it. No, that's not it. That's a lady's one. Just hang on. I'll find it for you. If I've got it, I'll pull it up. And unfortunately, both boys.
So how old were they then, Arch?
Boys. They would have been in early high school. Okay, because my ex-wife said to me, make sure you give it to them. We were going through a bit of a bad patch. She goes, I don't trust you. Give it to them. So I gave it to them. I don't blame her. Look, the kids, the other side of the coin is at least they fucking enjoyed them. Hey? At least they enjoyed the money. One of them sold it and he wanted he got a bike. Another one got an Xbox. Look, they did things with it that they wanted to. So I think it's wrong to give them to kids. Well, look, they both got a Rolex each. So I actually did give them. I did give them a Rolex each, just out of interest. Okay.
Thanks for sharing that, Arch.
You can't force watch enthusiasm on them. They have to be ready for
They
it.
They both got a Rolex each, and they were boy size, and they both asked me to sell them. And yeah, I'm not upset. They did what they once I give them to somebody, they're not mine. Do you understand? I'm not upset. They weren't mine then. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we get it.
It's yeah. That is what happened.
I'm not sure they do the same thing as adults that they did when they were children.
Yeah, never know, right?
Yeah.
It's always at
They
the
both
moment.
got a Rolex. They both got a Rolex. They both got a Rolex, and they both wanted them sold. Which, hey, my kids only get one. So with my the younger two kids, I never gave them a watch until I think 18 was the point. So I gave Nathan the Grand Seiko, and now Joshua. The day I went to the morgue to see my son, I thought I'm going to do something good on this day, and I gave him the Tudor. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Because I thought, fuck, what happens if I die? What happens? I thought, you know what? Let's give the fuck it, because I'm jumping on a few planes, AD never calling. My count on the planes is high. One of them could fall out of the sky, or it could go through bad airspace over Russia or Ukraine on the way to London and get shot. Who fucking knows? So I thought, you know what?
Know.
I'm going to give him the fucking Tudor now.
Good for you.
And that's what I did. I gave him the Tudor. Actually, I've got to give him the Tudor catalog. I promised him the catalog. Guys, that is the show for today. I love you. Thank you for your kind words and everything cool that you guys have done.
Whoa, that's crazy, man. Don't do that. Stop that. Stop that. Don't
See
do
you
that
tomorrow,
anymore.
guys. I love you. Take it easy.
Bye, Arch.
Thank you so much.
See you, Arch, man.